Morning. This video has helped support HiSET Free Practice Exam number 7, specifically question number 19. If you haven't had a chance to attempt this problem, pause the video, read it, and try it. Okay, so looking at this, we want to write a compound inequality for the number of volunteers that we need for this situation. So I want to look at this as just the minimum number of volunteers that I need and the maximum number of volunteers that I need. Okay, so minimum number of volunteers means that everyone works 3 hours. If all my people work 3 hours, I have to have the fewest number of people. So that would be 60 hours divided by 3 hours each. So my minimum number of volunteers that I need is 20 if they all work 3 hours. Okay, let's say all my volunteers choose to only work 2 hours. That means I'm going to have the most volunteers. So I want to take the 60 and I divide it by 2 hours, means the maximum number of volunteers I could possibly need to find for this. 60 divided by 2 is going to give me 30. So I can have anywhere from 20 to 30 volunteers, including those numbers. So if it's including, I know that I'm going to have a greater than or a less than and equal to. It has to have that equal to because I could have just 20 volunteers. It could include that. So it needs to have that equal to sign. So I'm going to eliminate the ones that don't have the equal to sign, A and B. Those ones, it can't be that because it has to include the 20 or 30. Then I'm going to look and then say, well, 20 is the absolute smallest number of volunteers that I can have if everyone works at 3. So my volunteer number is going to be greater than 20, or 20 is going to be less than the number of volunteers. So I know that I can't have D. It has to be one of these two. And I know that 30 is going to be the absolute maximum number of volunteers. So my volunteers is going to be less than or equal to 30. So I know that my correct answer is E. 20 is less than or equal to V is less than or equal to 30. How I remember what is less than and greater than is like you guys probably had an elementary school teacher that said the alligator eats the bigger number. So in this one, 20 is less than or equal to 30. The alligators, or less than or equal to V. The alligator's eating the V. So you know the V is going to be greater than or equal to that 20. And here the alligator is eating the 30. So the V is less than that 30. It's a smaller number than the 30, or it's equal to. I hope this helps. If you need more support in these type of inequalities, look under the algebra resource, specifically that standard number 9.